Clint here in Dustin 2. Story time. Couldn't film for the youth hunt, so we're going to tell our stories about the youth hunt. Clint's going to go first because he got his first deer.
Yeah, although it was just a doe.
First deer. Tell him how it went, boy. And I'm out of camera picture, so... Not camera picture, but go ahead.
Okay, so I'm hunting in this hunting blind down at the end of one of my uncle's fields. And it's like 6:30, it's about to get dark, and a doe comes out. Oh, God. Dad said like 230 yards, I think. Comes out at like 230. And it was broadside, perfect. So I took a shot, missed. It goes back in. About 5-10 minutes later, same deer comes back out, same spot. And that time I didn't take a shot because I wanted to wait for it to get closer. But it didn't get any closer. It just went right back in. I was like, damn it. And I'm sitting there all gloomy and pissed because it's going to get dark and I didn't get a deer. And then the freaking thing comes out again. I was like, no way. And this time it was at like 200 yards. So I took the shot. I hit it. It jumped up, fell over. Me and my dad high-fived. We're like, oh, yeah. And then it gets up and takes off into the woods. We're like, well, shit. And the only place that was blood was where I hit it and it had fell. It didn't leave a blood trail. So we had to go get him and his dad.
Hi.
And they brought pistolas just in case it was still alive.
Yeah.
That way we weren't carrying the 270 into the woods. But we go in through where we had seen it go, and we're all standing there in force. I go this way, Dustin goes this way, and then my dad and his dad were like... And I'm walking down the ways.
Not even...
I go maybe 20 yards and I find it.
And the sad part is, my dad's like, Clint, you go left. And I'm starting to walk up this deer trail thinking, well, the deer might have went through this deer trail for each passageway. Next thing you know, I step about two or three steps in there. Next thing you know, I hear Clint yell, found the deer. And I'm like, he has to be joking. I walk out and I see it dead laying there. And I'm like, oh. The quickest deer we've ever found, to be honest.
Yeah, it took like 10 minutes, if that.
Unless if you're counting the deer that we shoot and then it drops like a couple yards, but we're talking that it ran off into the woods.
Yeah.
It's my first doe that happened to me. It only walked a couple yards and then it just spazzed out.
Lucky.
Yeah. But that's just because I destroyed its heart.
Alan shot a doe from like front, like it was facing him.
So it's going to hit lungs or heart no matter
and
where
it
you
dropped right there.
Yeah, because the bullet's going to destroy everything.
Yeah.
Now, to me. There. Well, I don't know how to put it. It was me and my dad. Ryan and his dad were letting us on his land. We were happy for that. And around 5:50, Clint.
When you texted me, it had to be every bit at 6:30.
I was thinking, no, like, because we had to find the deer, and then we were driving home.
Oh, yeah.
So around 5:50. And so, a 4-point comes walking out. I was thinking it was bigger because the broad, like it was big for broad. And for broadside view, and I took the shot and the bullet at an angle where it was kind of like this. I don't know how to explain it, but it was down and...
It went into the rib cage, but came out through the diaphragm and out through the guts.
Yeah.
That's exactly what mine did. It came into the rib cage, hit the lung, but it was at an angle, so it came down through and punctured the guts and went out the side.
But mine, luckily, did not destroy the guts as bad as he did.
Oh, yeah, mine
because it was like a little scratch, like not even a little scratch, like a little cut in the intestines. Yeah. That was it.
And the shitty thing is I hit an artery, so when I busted open that diaphragm, it filled the entire deer with blood, and it was just a bloody, soupy, gut-filled nastiness mess, and I was like,
yeah. But that need to get used to how you work a camera, guys. The only way I'm gonna become a vlogger, hunting vlogger actually. But I got my first buck this year. I was happy, and I don't know how to explain it. It just came out. I shot it and it walked around about 30 yards and dropped. I was happy about it.
Yeah.
My first buck. You cannot ask more for a first buck.
Little 4 point. It's good for a first one.
And a nice deer doe for his first year, and that will happen to me. My first deer.
You got a huge doe though.
But that was because no one owns that no one hunted that property for about 5 years, so they'll grow.
Was it on Doug's?
Yeah. My first doe was about 185-pound doe.
It was a big doe.
It was a huge doe. If I wanted to, I was about small enough, I could probably fit in the whole entire chest cavity and the whole entire body.
Yeah, it was a big
And
doe.
I was about 4'9" back then.
Yeah.
It was a big doe.
Yeah.
You could fit tiny children.
That heart in your 4 point though was huge.
Yeah, I'm thinking it had to at least be a 3-year-old, but my doe, listen to my palm. The heart came from my doe was sheer all the way up and over. It was just bigger than my heart, and it was huge and heavy. But this one was just a bit bigger than last year's doe, and it was heavy.
His was probably like the size of my hand, whereas the one in my doe was like the size of his.
Yeah. So you could tell it was different years comparison, but also it could be gender related. Bucks could have bigger hearts than doe.
Yeah.
I don't know about that. Because
Yeah.
I'm not a professional deer hunter. I've not killed enough deer.
I have no idea either.
Because I've only killed 2 deer. A buck and a doe.
I've only killed one. I got a doe.
Yep. But now you need to get out archery hunting. But this was today's story time. I promised it would be one day, but we've been busy, people. I've tried. It's hard. It's hard.
Indeed.
Indeed it is. Well, see you guys in the next video. Bye.